Some people think that we call moral laws are just human instincts and have nothing to do with God. They argue that the urge to save a life, for example, is simply just a natural human impulse, not a moral law given by God. But there is an important difference between what we desire to do and what we ought to do. James chapter 4 verse 17. Sometimes we act not because it is what we desire, but because we know it is the right thing. Consider the situation of someone drowning. Now, you might feel an instinct to help, but if you can't swim, you also have a strong instinct to protect yourself and not jump into the water. Here there is a conflict between the feeling of I should help and to stay safe. Now, if you can't swim, would you still jump in? Probably not, because self-preservation would take over in this instance. Yet even if you don't jump into the river to help, you would still feel a strong sense that you should do something to help. Now, this sense of obligation, this feeling of what you ought to do, goes beyond basic human instincts. If we acted only on pure basic instincts, the choice would be fairly straightforward. You wouldn't jump in. And you wouldn't feel guilty, because the instinct for self-preservation in this instance would always outweigh the urge to save someone else. But we do feel a deep responsibility to help, even if it means finding other ways. Here, a different kind of law is at work, a moral law that tells us what we ought to do, even when it conflicts with our basic human instincts. Now, this moral law pushes us to take action, even when we can't achieve the desired outcome ourselves, like jumping in. It provides an external standard by which we measure our actions beyond our natural impulses. Now, from this example, you can see that moral law isn't just a product of human instinct, is it? It is an external standard that guides our behavior beyond our human instincts, pointing to a higher moral authority, God. Amen to that.